Hello beavers, hello people, welcome to Timberborn, the settlement of Folktails on the Spillage map. We're playing on hard mode here, and let's see quickly what's new over here. So in the last video we very much expanded the food production as well as the water pumping and water storage. We are growing sunflowers as well as potatoes, even growing some chestnuts, although these will take quite some time to grow, to fully grow and to actually start producing chestnuts. But it is prepared. Also, this area over here, we do have a couple of large water pumps. Now looking at this, that makes me feel like deleting the regular water pumps over here. I can as well do that. And one large tank is ready, the second one is being built right now. We are missing some gears over here, but we shall get there eventually. Right, also we do have the herbalist. Now this is paused right now as we are sort of waiting for the blueberries to grow up so that we can produce some antidotes just in case something goes wrong. Also, a new paper mill over here, producing paper as that is required by the herbalist to produce the antidotes. Alright, so that's like most of the progress we've made in the previous video. Now what's next, right? I was sort of considering in the end of my last video how to continue, and one idea was to kinda start pumping the bed water and getting to dynamite. Another idea was setting up a zipline network, and I feel like I just want to go with the ziplines first. I really love those buildings, they are super cool. The beavers enjoy ziplining around, so let's just unlock that. And over here I definitely want to have like a hub, let's say, or zipline hub in the middle or nearby the houses so that the beavers can like every morning get on the zip line and just wee to their jobs and stuff like that. So yeah, I was sort of like planning having the zipline station over here. Later on we can expand this like even further, or maybe around here. So I'm gonna go ahead and start building that. Alright, I will need stairs to get there, so we shall probably remove this potato. And I'm sort of thinking of using the spiral stairs to get up. Right, let's just quickly prioritize that first, and then having a couple of platforms as such. Okay, can anyone come around? Thank you very much. Spiral stairs and a path as such. Okay, so that's going to be the first station, and then the second one I sort of envisioned having it like around here somewhere where the water pumps are, so that the beavers can get quickly towards like pumping. Also, if they need to grab a drink, they can just get there very quickly. So over here somewhere shall be another station. Now I'm kind of looking at this area over here, that it might be convenient for the station to sit like so, possibly, or this way, so that the beavers could even come via this path towards the industry, or yeah, the forester, the tapper's shack, and so on. Something like that could work. Or potentially just having it on top of the lake. Because the third station, I definitely want to go up here, as I want to start gathering the ruins over here. This is really what we sort of have to do, as there are no more ruins over here that used to be here, and well, we are sort of stuck with the 80 metal blocks that we have right now. And the zipline station, they require metal blocks to be built, so we do need to kinda get there somehow. Alright then, let's have a look at this. I'm somewhat thinking about just removing the stream gauge, or potentially I could just rebuild it, say in this place instead. That should be fine. And then kinda connecting the path with platforms as such all the way there, and possibly, let's say, having the zipline station right there, because that way I could then have like another storage over here, another one right there. I think that could possibly work. Could I have a water pump? I'm just thinking about this. Maybe like so. Could even get another water pump if needed. Yeah, I kind of like that idea. Alright then, let's just do that. Why not? So, zipline station there. Although I did not really check if it can be connected, but I believe yes it can. Alright, that's perfectly fine. So, works as intended. And let's say the third one. Okay, so we shall have like a couple of scavenger flags over there, and then possibly like a storage around to store the scrap metal, and then the last station. So okay, I do want to connect directly to that one. Yeah, I can just have it just over there. Alright, that should work. Okay, and they've already managed to build the first station. That's very nice. Very good job, my beavers. Also, I can see over here I can plant a bit more potatoes. So let's do just that. How is this looking? Still missing those gears. Yeah. I would like to get another gear workshop. All the time I was low on planks, but right now I'm sort of low on gears. And also sort of low on logs. Maybe I'm going to just unpause the third lumberjack down here to start chopping down more trees. So I can see that, I mean, yeah, they are chopping a lot, but still there are plenty that they are not even like getting to them right now. Okay, let's do that. A bit more potatoes again. Right, and another gear workshop. So let's say we are going to move, or we already started sort of moving up to this cliff with this paper mill, but could potentially just get, oh, what am I doing? Wanted to copy it. Alright, this is what I wanted to do. Like have it maybe as such, or even like so, instead of the power shafts. Yeah, I think I might do that. Alright, let's do that. We'll demolish this for a little bit. Going to pause the paper mill for now. It's gonna be fine. Also pick up the rubble again. We do not want to waste the resources, and then we shall have the gear workshop, I guess, as such. Should be fine. And eventually we need to still connect the power, so let's do that. Could have run the power shaft through there. Well, never mind. That's fine as it is. That's perfectly fine. So let's prioritize that. Oh, and this has been built. I love this. Can we see a beaver ziplining already? Guess in the morning. Let's wait for that. Oh, there is one. Okay, I've seen one. Anyone else? Because no one really needs to travel this distance just yet, because yeah, no beavers are working there, so it's just if someone needs to get a drink. Oh, and there is one as well coming over here. Yeah, that's I think this position of the station is pretty good, so that they can sort of go both directions, towards the water area or towards this area. Alright, now one thing I also wanted to do is just expanding the population even further, because yeah, we are getting even more food, even more water storage, so we shall be fine with growing the population. I'm gonna get another double lodge as such. So the entrance will be on top of this cliff. I remember in the beginning of the game, the beavers just enjoyed coming on top of this cliff and just hanging around, because I did not really have any like campfire or this rooftop terrace, so they were just always hanging around on top of this cliff. It was pretty good. Alright, we will have that double lodge over there. Let's also, yeah, I did prioritize that. So can you maybe build that before the night, because I would like to, again, I'm going to pause one of the regular lodges and we get this done so that the beavers can reproduce. Yes, perfect. Alright, 3 more free beds. We can keep going. Also looking at the housing area, I'm sort of thinking about adding some decorations and aesthetics so that we can boost the well-being. We already are at well-being 11 with those like sunflower seeds and grilled potatoes, but over here in the aesthetics there are a couple of things that are not that difficult to get. So yeah, let's maybe have a look at that. Alright, so the shrub first, and I'm also going to unlock the lantern, as that's very easy to build. Something I like to do with the decorations or the aesthetics is kind of having them in a way so that they cover all the housing area, all the lodges that I have. I sort of started preparing for that while building the lodges and keeping these empty spots around, so that now I can just bring those decorations. If the beavers pass through the yellow area, they will get the bonus towards the well-being on this chart. So I kind of like to have these aesthetics in a way that they cover like all the lodges. Alright, so let's start with the shrub, and I can see over here, if I put it like so, for example, I will have coverage for both of these lodges. So let's do that. Now over here, yeah, I will just place it there in the corner. Around here, could do something like that, then having one as such, and potentially over here in the back. Yeah, why not? It can be pretty also in the backyard. Let's do that. And now I'm going to do the same thing with the lanterns. So let's say over there to cover these two, one over there. Here we need to coverage, so something like that to cover these two, and over here. Alright, I will need a couple, or yeah, that's fine. Let's have one over there and one over there. Okay. Other than that, I could also unlock what? Scarecrow. This requires logs and paper. Yeah, I mean, I do have 78 paper right now, so why not? It costs 200 science, that's not so bad. Let's get that. So the Scarecrow has a slightly larger coverage area. Alright, it would be good to have it like here to cover all these three potentially. Or let's say, yeah, I could have one on top. Okay, yeah, I like that. Let's have one looking like so. So this is going to cover these guys. And down here, I will get a platform, or double platform in fact. And get the Scarecrow, where is it? Decoration, Scarecrow, right? This guy can be overlooking the storage area. Oh wait, it's not going to reach there. Alright, I'm going to move it a little bit. My bad. But I think I can have the platform over there and potentially get... I think the beaver statue has the largest area. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so I will get the beaver statue eventually. Here, the Scarecrow. And I will want one over here somewhere. Probably in the back so that we can cover all three double lodges as such. Okay. Doing that, like, I know that the beavers, like every night, they come to their homes to sleep, so this way they will just get the bonus every night from all the static stuff that I built. Alright. Let's do that, and I'm going to put this on like lower priority, as this is not like super necessary to have, but it is definitely good to have because, again, the well-being will boost the beavers, like regarding like walking speed. Oh, this is on low priority as well. Okay, let's put it on a higher priority for now because we really kind of want to have this finished before the temperate season starts, ideally. Maybe I might as well start removing these empty medium tanks so that I can replace them with another large one. I think that's what I'm going to do. Right, so there will be another large one, but this one will be on lower priority for now. Oh, and some beavers are over there already. Okay. Well, I sort of wanted this to be done first, so let's prioritize the zipline station so that the beavers don't need to walk there. That's pretty far away. I can see our lake is disappearing. That's fine. Temperate season is back. We are happy beavers again. Also, I can remove this gatherer flag. I don't even know why do I still have it there. And probably demolish that. Drought ended, cycle 8 begins. Very good to see. You can start pumping water again. Let's unpause both of the large water pumps. Also, this shall be... Oh yeah, it is set. So what's the issue? Oh, it's not connected with the path. Alright, my bad. Let's fix that. And yeah, now with all those beavers being pampas, we do need to pause something else. So yeah, don't need 4 beavers in the observatory right now. These are paused. We need more beavers. The gear workshop, or the second one, is running. That's alright, but I guess we don't need that many lumber mills as of right now. We do have sort of full storage of planks, so we shall be fine with that. Oh, and I do need more beavers still to get these irrigated, or refill the irrigation ditches, let's say. Okay, let's, I guess, have 2 haulers in that case, and probably just 1 beaver in the observatory, as we do have 1700 signs. And probably even, yeah, remove one of the scavengers. And lastly, who else can we pause? One of the lumberjacks? Well, I'd rather not, as we don't really have that many logs right now. This is decisions to be made. Okay, let's pause the gear workshop for now. We will be fine with just 1. Alright, so that's taken care of for now. Well then, I think I would like to keep expanding the zipline network, seeing how we've already managed to build all this, which is super good, and it was, I would say, even like really fast. I guess we just did have all the resources necessary to do that, so I'm kind of thinking about having another zipline station in this area so that the lumberjacks can get here pretty fast, as well as these guys over here. And I'm sort of thinking about having the zipline station like right on top of this warehouse, so this shall be able to connect there. That's exactly the case. Alright, and over here we will just need again a platform and a way to get up. Right, I feel like I might do that actually. Seems reasonable. And I should also, yeah, this was paused, right, because I did not have any scrap metal, but as we are starting to gather some, I should unpause this, but again, we don't have enough beavers. Alright, I mean, let's just grab another double lodge right there. Why not? I hope I won't regret it regarding like the water storage and such, but yeah, this is filling up nicely. I mean, this is almost, oh, this is more than half full, and this is filling up as well. Looking good. Beavers are building the zipline network. Build the double lodge first, please. And regarding the population, we do have 2 free beds. Alright, beavers are there. Let's just unpause this. I think right now it's not really that big of an issue if we do have like 5 baby beavers at the same time. It's mostly an issue in the beginning of the game. Like I explained in, I think it was the first video, if you have like 20 beavers and then suddenly 6 of them die at the same time because they were born at the same time, it feels kind of weird to work with. But right now, when we are, well, reaching like 40 population, it's not really that big of an issue. Alright, let's keep going with that. Also, I could even get another large warehouse over here. So I'm sort of planning to have like all sorts of food storage down here. And so this one, I'd say the grilled potatoes and possibly even stairs going down so that, yeah, the beaver from the grill can reach this without any issues, and there is no beaver there. We don't need more beavers. That's one thing I can see for sure. And this is ready as well. Wow, I feel like we are making some really good progress. Alright, so maybe I could start now planning the bedwater pump, so that we can start pumping the bedwater from this bedwater lake. And I'd say potentially like one over there with a medium tank. Start storing some bedwater. Again, nearby to the zipline station so that the beavers can get there very fast. With the zipline network, I guess we can even continue to get up here somehow. Like I could have it on top of the storage again. It's sort of the way I'm building the zipline stations anyway, so we might as well, yeah, I guess why not? Just have that over here, although I will need to connect it somehow, but yeah, I can see the spot just there, so if we have it as such, then we can have again spiral stairs connected like so. Yeah, seems like a good idea. And then just connect it via that station. Right, so I think with that everything shall be sort of accessible very quickly. So water area, or this area over here with this station, the forestry, the industry on top of the cliff, the scavengers, right. Over here I could add another one, but this is like not that far away from the housing area anyway, so oh, I do have 11 free beds. Okay, that's a bit of an overkill for my taste. Let's just pause a couple of those. Okay, 5, that's fine. That's much better. A couple of days passed and yeah, we can see the beavers just ziplining all over the map. I really love seeing this. This is just, it's just so cute and lovely. I don't know. I really love the ziplines. It's so funny. Wee, wee. Oh, very good. All right, so I feel like the base zipline network is really finished. Very good progress indeed on that. Now, we did also manage to finish the food storage, or the large warehouse, so even more storage for those grilled potatoes, more housing over here. Also, my beavers managed to build like all these shrubs and lanterns and the scarecrow, so the aesthetics went up, or the well-being went up. I can see it over here. Now, yeah, the shrub, lantern, scarecrow, everything is taken care of. We are getting the points. We are at well-being 14 right now, so really good. Okay, and also a drought is approaching. We do have one more day before the drought starts, and I can see that the water pumps really helped a lot. We have pretty much 2 large tanks that are completely full of water. Also still this one medium tank over here. Now this one hasn't been built just yet. I feel like we shall be fine with those large ones and yeah, the one medium tank for now. I mean, we shall see how long the drought is, but I sort of expect it to be roughly like 15 days or something around that. For now, we did have some 10 days, 11 days I think was the longest one. I don't even remember, but I do know it wasn't that rough as I would expect. Anyway, let's get through the night to see the drought. How long shall it be? I'm also going to start pausing the water pumps, probably just keeping one beaver again. Also, the chestnuts grown up. I mean, they still need a couple more days to start producing those chestnuts. But I'm going to unpause the gatherer so that we can start gathering the blueberries because they did finally appear over here. And with that we can also get some of those antidotes, and that will just make me feel much more safe. Drought is here. 11 days again. I don't know. I feel like the game is kinda not so rough just yet, but I guess it will just get there. I mean, I know that the length of the droughts and the bad tide sort of progresses slowly as the game progresses, and I don't know, I just expected it to be longer at this point, but it's fine. I mean, 11 days we are perfectly fine, we know that, and I'm even going to just pause even the second large pump. I don't think we need to be pumping for 11 days drought. We are perfectly fine with the water stored in our large tanks. So yeah, now the beavers can go again, help with building and do other jobs. Right here I can see we are sort of running low on metal. Yeah, that's because of this construction, but the scavengers, they shall be over here, or one of them is. So let's unpause the second one. Oh, and you have nothing to do, right? So the bedwater pump has been finished, but there is no bedwater at this point. Now, yeah, because it's drought. Well, never mind that. At least we have this prepared for the next temperate season. Alright, so we might as well just prepare the explosives factory over here. I'm going to unlock that. And as this requires bedwater to produce dynamite, I just would like to have it like nearby this bedwater storage. Possibly like somewhere over here, let's say. Yeah, why not? And this also requires power, so I do need to get the power shaft going. I guess just straight through here, I suppose. Yeah, I'm sort of expecting to like build more industry on this cliff later on, so I will replace a bunch of those power shafts like I've done over here with the gear workshop. Well, that's going to take quite some time, so for now we can just have this over here. Right, so we will need some platforms to get there, and I need a path. Okay, let's remove that. I think I will have the path go over. So a couple of stairs, and right here, let's see. Well, I could like unlock a bridge just to have this look a bit nicer, I guess. I mean, I can just use the platforms, but I sort of like the look of the bridges. It's just, they cost quite a lot of signs. I mean, Like the 1x1 bridge, not really, it's like 150 signs, but these long ones, it's like 1000, yeah, 2000 almost. That's quite a lot, but maybe this 3x1, 400 signs, I guess I can afford that. Alright, let's just do it. I mean, it's whatever, we will get the signs. It's just a matter of time and priorities. Okay, so that shall be the explosives. And I suppose we shall also have a storage for that, so just next to it. Again, this way it's going to be accessible for any like beavers ziplining around here needing the dynamite, so let's do that. Where is it? Over there. Looks good. Oh, and the herbalist is doing something. I can see the bubbles over here, so we do have 8 antidotes. That's wonderful, because now, yeah, I just will feel much safer knowing that we can cure our beavers just in case something goes wrong. I hope nothing will go wrong, but I don't know, I just know myself, I always sort of forget about something, and yeah, like closing the floodgate the first time the bed tide hit, so something similar might happen, then I might need to cure my beavers. Hopefully not, but one never knows. As the construction continues, I sort of notice that we are out of metal blocks, or, well, we are not really producing a lot of them. We have just one smelter. It's like the one over here that I've built initially, and it's just not enough. I mean, at first I was pretty fine on metal because yeah, I really had a lot stored in this large pile, but then I kind of used it for those zipline stations, and yeah, now it's kind of gone. So I just think it's probably a good idea to get more smelters, as the metal is used for a lot of stuff. So I'm sort of having an idea of having a couple of smelters like right here, so that they can grab the scrap metal from, yeah, this area. And let's do just that. So I'll start with one over here as a top priority for now, and then I should build another one. Yeah, this path over here is not very good. Oh well, I know I've just built it, but it has to go. Sorry beavers, this was a bit of a waste, but we're gonna be fine. Let's just move this around a bit. I mean, I don't really need a path to be there anyway. Alright, let's do that. Let's keep focusing on the smelter. That's gonna be the one. I mean, how is the power situation looking? So we are using 640 out of 800. Alright, so we shall be able to support at least one smelter, and then I guess if I pause the wood workshop again, don't really need that many treated planks. It's just running for now because again the pumps are paused, so that means more of the industry buildings can work. And yeah, seeing how much antidotes we have, I feel pretty comfortable at pausing this guy as well. Don't need these to be running at all times, don't really need that much antidote. Yeah, they are building the smelter very fast. So not that many gears, but I do have the second wood gear workshop running as well. Yes, I do. And that's ready. Okay, we need to still connect it with the power, so let's focus on this as well. Oh, I sort of have a lot of very high priorities. That's not good. Alright, let's focus on connecting it with power first. Also pick up the rubber later on. And that way I feel like I might even demolish this smelter down here. Don't think I really need it. Okay, let's do that. That's gone. And you, my friend, are gone as well. Alright. Let's just move them. It's pretty convenient. I mean, it's accessible with the zipline station, so that shall be perfectly fine. One last piece, or last platform, and then last piece of power shaft. Let's do that. Alright. So now this... No. Oh yeah, because they need... Alright. I sort of forgot they need to build that as well. Okay, well then we can just connect it via there. Okay, this is a bit weird that I just built that and now I'm just demolishing it. That's fine. That just happens in this game. And 2 unemployed beavers. Alright. Yeah. The population is growing. We are up to like 45 beavers. That's super nice to see. So, where shall I send you, my beavers? Well, guess we can start the paper production again. Just to prepare for those, where is it? Large wind turbines eventually. And yeah, I'm going to pause the wood workshop over here. Don't really need that right now. Also, this is top priority so that we can start producing the metal blocks again. Yeah, and this shall be top priority as well. Alright, now it's working. And the power, okay, we are using 670. Right, that's still fine. And 3 unemployed beavers. Okay, so I guess we can just have like more beavers in the observatory to generate more signs, and probably even 1 more hauler. Although I could just put 1 beaver there in the farmhouse. I think that's fine as well. Okay, let's do something like that. How are the chestnuts looking? Oh, almost there. Okay, that's nice. And they are already here, but the beaver is not really harvesting it. Why? Oh, he has for storage. Right. Okay, we need to get the storage for the chestnuts. So I think over here looks like a pretty convenient place to have a storage. Let me see, chestnuts over there. And then we will need a grill to grill those chestnuts. So let's prepare that as well. I could like potentially have it sitting on top of this. I kind of like that. And then we could have a path as such. Alright, seems good. Let's focus on the storage at least so that the beaver over here can keep harvesting the chestnuts. And 2 smelters are running. Don't think we have the power to support it, although yeah, we sort of do that. That's fine. That's fine for now. Alright, chestnuts are being stored. Very good. So now we shall build the grill, and then we can store the grilled chestnuts probably around here somewhere. And with the first grilled chestnuts being produced. I'm going to stop the video right here. So a pretty good progress was made, I think. Like, I'm super happy about having all this zipline network set up. Really going to help with like further expansion. Maybe next time I might try to do something with those bed tide drains over here, and if we can manage, yeah, to produce some dynamite, I could start blasting this, potentially using the water over here. So shall be fun to continue with that. Alright, that's it for now. Thank you for watching. Have a great day and goodbye.